Okay guys, let's go over it one more time. So this patient, we would diagnose an acidosis that is metabolic in nature. So now if the anion gap is elevated, that means that it's probably caused by one of the mud piles. So if we have an osmolar gap that is high, that means that is probably due to, yes, that's it, an alcohol. See? It really wasn't that hard, guys. A little enthusiasm wouldn't hurt. Now, what would be the treatment for this type of condition?
IV ethanol. That's definitely what I would need to make this bearable right now.
Tellement. Il semble que c'est interminable, ce bloc-là.
But you know what's worse, guys? Winter is coming.
And what about it? Winter's fun. We could ski, build a snowman.
And the MedGames? Some decent entertainment for once.
Ouais. Si on est capable de comprendre le thème cette fois-ci.
C'était pas sur l'origine des MedGames?
I heard it was older than even Canada itself. Older than swords and fights and wars amongst warriors and men of honor. Older than castles. Older than fetid cheese that is so old that it actually tastes bad. No salt can protect it. Older than cheesecake without blueberries on top of it. Older than Joan Rivers. Older than butter that actually is butter and not something that I can't believe it is not.
This kid's crazy. Someone give him some Ativan stat.
No, not yet. He's not that crazy. I think I read something about it somewhere.
Ok, mais il faut trop aller voir dans la Hostler Library.
Comment ça se fait que toi t'as pensé à ça?
Ben là, c'est parce que c'est comme super vieux.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Let's go!
No, not this one. Definitely not this one.
No.
Guys, je pense que c'est lui.
Guys, this is it. The game of scrubs.
awake. Everyone, gather round. The king is awoken. Come, hurry, quick.
What's happened, Lord Varices?
Well, you see, Your Grace, while hunting, the four-headed unicorn managed to transpierce your abdomen with its horn. And according to up-to-date, that's not the best situation that you could be in.
I don't understand. I've drawn 2 liters of blood, but the blood pressure just keeps going down. I'm afraid the gods have decided this is indeed the end.
Thank you, Grand Measter. Leave us now.
What, my queen? It is my responsibility to ensure proper service to his grace.
My queen, my small council. I'm glad you're here in my last hour. As you know, my death will bring war to the 12 schooldoms.
War, you say, my grace? Perhaps we should release a preemptive strike of spies against all of the other nations. We could put them in tight leather outfits.
There is no other way to win a war but to raise an army.
We should elect a new king. Have everyone in the 12 schooldoms vote on someone who's wise, noble, and fair.
Why should we listen to you? I have over 400 followers on Twitter, and my Instagram was described by Nikki as quite fergalicious.
This is outrageous.
What
You're
are you even
outrageous.
talking about?
Your
That's not even a real
haircut is
thing.
outrageous. Your mascara
Oh,
is.
think that it's not-
Oh, I don't even know what you're trying
Just
to even say. Really.
decorum,
Look at you.
decorum.
You don't even know where you're
Someone
going.
pick
About.
me up!
Silence! You see, I'm not even dead yet and you're already fighting. No. Games. We need games. Games to foster the unity across the kingdom and maintain a rivalry. We need the game of scrubs.
It's going to be a tough feat to unite everyone.
Yes, but a feat that must be completed anyway. For we must make it happen to preserve our honor or something.
Your Grace.
My Lord Hand, pray tell me what is the purpose of this meeting. My agenda is very busy.
Your Grace. I have here the transcript of the king's last will. His speech was very difficult to understand, but thank the gods for recordings. I did need to half the speed, though. Thank you.
Games where no one gets killed? This is outrageous.
Games where nobody dies? How barbaric indeed.
If no one dies, how are we supposed to be left with one ruler?
It was His Grace's wish that no one died. Since the last Ebola plague has left our realm bleeding with diminished population, we can't afford to lose more people. We will rely on the ancients' will, where they used to use non-lethal games called sports.
Sports?
Sports. Sports.
Sports.
Lord Varices.
Lady?
Oh, this is early diastolic murmur with reduced ejection fraction. Terrible condition indeed.
Moving on. We should invite all the 12 schooldoms to explain this grand project to them.
We can't invite them all. This is crazy. More schooldoms will ruin my chances of keeping the power within House McGilster.
We must invite everyone. But worry not, my queen, not all of them will come. Remember that Shikuts are up north, sworn to protect the wall. And once you go there, you do not wish to come back.
Is it as beautiful?
Making the road once is enough for a lifetime. Trust me.
Fear not, my queen. I doubt all of the kingdoms would even dare to come anywhere. The Calgarians to the west, I doubt they would even try to jump on their silly bulls and cross the plains of boredom. As for the Memorial Islands, well, they wouldn't even think about crossing the seas filled with their saucy schistomonas, ready to gobble them up, one at a time. As for the Ontarian Peninsula, well, we're not going to take them here. I hear their maces are paid significantly more than ours. And that leaves the Manitobians. Well, we're not going to invite them because, well, I just don't want to.
So that leaves us with the House Lavaloc, Sherbrooke, and Udemont, the great schooldoms of Quebecos.
What about, Ham?
Attention, attention, lords of the houses of Quebecos. Please leave your belongings, including your swords, your horses, and your incest, with your concubines and or guards outside of the meeting room. In the event of a raid and or pillaging, the emergency exits are located here, 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 and here. Now then, be aware that no refreshments, either food, drink, or fentanyl, will be served during this meeting. Now then, thank you for joining us here at the House McGilster. Shall we begin the meeting? Follow me this way.
Is everyone present?
My lord, my lady, may I present to you, heralding from past the rivers three, the lord of the House of Lavaloc.
The North remembers, là, le but d'Alain Côté était bon. Je viens de débarquer de ma calèche, là, pis j'avais dit qu'il fallait que j'attende le feu pour traverser la lumière, là. L'étiquette, moi, maudit.
All right, then. Well, then, moving on. My lord, my lady, our next guest for this evening. May I present to you, descending from the great ivory tower, from the mountain of royals. May I present to you the strong and powerful Lord of Udemont. Lord of Udemont?
Hey, hey!
Oh dear!
Sit, pas de couilles! Y a-t-il quelqu'un qui peut venir m'aider? Hey, merci le petit vieux!
Right then, if you need, we can just get a couple of phone books or something to bring you up. Now, I'm sorry, my lord, my lady, may I present to you my personal favorite for this evening, the lustrous, the burly, the visceral. May I present the Lord of the Sherbrooke.
My lord, your grace, if you allow me, I studied some Sherbrooke language in my youth years. He says, hello.
Indeed. Tell him that we are glad to receive him and his people.
Malade!
He says he understands your beautiful language, but He's a little shy to speak it like a little boy.
Right. Now that everyone's here, we can get started.
Okay, people, brace yourself. Nordics are coming. Thank you, Regis.
Okay then. As you've all read in the letter delivered by Sonic Hedgehog, the king has died. And he's left us with this one last and final task that must be carried out. You've graced us here today with your presence to discuss the terms of a friendly sports competition that will unite our schooldoms of Canados. It will begin and be held on the third fortnight of the first full moon of the new year.
So, January 9th?
It will fortify us and unite us under one ruling and deserving champion. It will be known as the Game of Scrubs.